It was very, very elite. And the reason it was elite is because it was very, very hard to mobilize the talent required to build a software company. You probably needed, maybe 10, 20 or 30 developers to build a software product that would actually be a good software product. You needed to raise millions of dollars to get through the costs of developing software companies. And you probably needed 10,000 customers to have a break-even software company. Now, because of AI, all of those costs have massively come down. And there are software companies that are wildly profitable that have 500 customers or 1,000 customers. They service a tiny little niche. They attach a community and some media and some training to those little software niches. So one of the most exciting things is that if you essentially said that I would like to take what I know, turn it into a playbook, take that playbook, ask AI to advise me on what software we could create, and then use AI tools to build out that software, you're able to get very deep into that journey for almost no money.
I was thinking about this the other day because in my company, we're rebuilding our entire ATS ourselves. So an ATS is basically the system you use when you recruit people. Everyone's name goes into the ATS. It's kind of like a search engine.
Applicant tracking system.
Yeah, like a database of where candidates who have applied for your company currently are. And over the last couple of years, I've paid tens of thousands of dollars every year for an ATS for my companies. And this year I thought, actually, I reckon we could build an ATS in a couple of weeks ourselves. And it could be bespoke to us. So we started that project. I saw the first version of it yesterday. We started a week ago. Yeah. And the first version, the version of it I saw was like, oh, this is significantly better than what we were using before because it's bespoke.
Yeah.
And this made me think about the opportunity of creating software generally, which is that in a world where it becomes, as you say, like, cheaper, easier, faster, we're all going to be using more software, but we're probably not going to be paying other people for their software, especially when it's these kind of tools, productivity tools and systems.
If it's purely a tool, it's very easy to replicate. But if it's a tool that comes with a community, if it comes with education and training, if it comes with agents that...
Education and training?
Yeah. So like, for example, if you were to do an ATS, right, an applicant tracking system, a hiring tool, and you had the DOAC system and method that I can go and attend the training as to how you onboard people, how you create culture, how you do things at DOAC, I'm now interested in the software because it comes with that exciting training. If there was also a boot camp that I could go to that was attached to that product, if there was also an annual retreat or a dinner series, if there was also some funding opportunities that came with that. So once upon a time, you were just simply going to focus on creating a software tool because that was so labor intensive, and also it had a natural moat or protection around it that you didn't have to get creative. But now we live in a world where the AI lets you to build the product pretty quickly. It helps you to do all these other things that we talked about. And suddenly it's actually quite a fun product that you can spin up. What you've already created would have probably cost $500,000 in 6 months.
Oh my God, 6 months, I wish.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, it would have probably taken about 18 months total end to end.
And you've done it in a week.
Yeah. And so everyone else can do it in a week. And in fact, if that's anyone's business right now, there's going to be 1,000 new ATS systems a day. One's going to trend on Twitter. People are going to download that one. Then they're going to jump ship because a new one emerges and it's better. It's more agentic or whatever. And so again, I think, are we seeing software generally become a commodity?
What we're going to see is we're going to see all business opportunities be like YouTube content. I mean, if I went back 25, 30 years ago and said there's going to be 10-person unfunded little TV studios that produce content every single week for almost no money, you'd think that's crazy. I mean, Seinfeld used to cost $5 million an episode. The Simpsons and Friends, these were all multi-million dollars per episode. And we've now replicated that can be done like by a tiny little team for free every week.